Good morning. That just came out. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. We had a little bit of a scary night last night, yesterday evening, I guess. We had the remnants of Delta came through. The remnants of Hurricane Delta came through last night, and there were tornado warnings everywhere. And we had one, and it went to the east of us. We were on the western edge of it, so we were, I guess, okay where we were, but we got a lot of rain. And there's warnings today about flooded roads and washout roads and all kinds of craziness. But I don't think any of that's right here. There could be a tree down. And then there was one more little remnant that came through this morning, just a little while ago, the last storm, I guess, or is about to come through, judging from the darkness of the sky to the left. But interesting. I think in Newton County, Covington, which is like east of here or southwest of here. I get confused because I don't pay any attention to the outer regions. They probably had a tornado. There was probably at least one tornado that came through last night. All the leaves from my neighbor's tree were covering my truck and his car this morning. It was crazy. So I'm just off to check on the client's house to make sure that it's all good. They're on a hill, so they shouldn't have any issue with flooding. Our street was a river last night. It rained hard. But they do have a lot of trees around them, so I always want to make sure that everything's good between that and anything that might leak in the house. As you guys can see, they put another row of townhouses up over here, at least the beginnings of them. And I didn't want to announce anything, but other people have said things, so I guess y'all know that Universal Orlando is giving away a 2-part 3-day ticket along with a 2-night resort stay to travel agents. You had to apply for it, and there are rules, of course. You have to do the social media thing and promote, and they will give you a list of the rules and that after they've accepted you. But I applied, and I'm waiting to hear back. Not everybody. A few people have heard back. I think most of the people that have heard back are because you could choose from. You chose your dates between October. You have 2 different dates between October and December, and then you chose. Then you chose one of 4 resorts to stay in. And most of the people that I see that have heard back are staying at the Hard Rock, have chose the Hard Rock. I was originally going to choose that, but I didn't think it would be something that he would be into. So I went with my first choice is Royal Pacific, because the Lowe's Royal Pacific, because I definitely know he would like that. I would like that too. And I showed him a video of it last night, and he loved it. Side note, There's a store in there that for some reason everybody, well, I know why the reason is because we have a restaurant called that here, and I did the same thing. Hey, Miss Chandler, welcome. Thanks for popping by. I'm assuming you're on your way to work. But there is a store in there called TUK. I'm spelling it for a reason. Um, what this is, the name of, is a mode of transportation. Like it's similar to a taxi, only it's run, I think, by a bicycle. Land. And when we see it as Americans, we look at it and we call it tuk tuk. But that's not how it's pronounced. It's tuk tuk. And we have a restaurant here called by that name, and I still hear about it. It was like what, probably 5 years ago when I said that. I still hear about that. But the rest of the store that's inside the Royal Pacific is tuk tuk. The he just thinks it's so funny. And I told him, I said, because we watched a video last night and they pronounced it tuk tuk, and I said, see, it's not me. That's how we look at it and how we would pronounce it. But mostly because we don't see the U as being pronounced like that that much. I guess I'm not awake yet, by the way. I could not go to sleep last night. It was probably 4 o'clock before I went to sleep. Ooh, flashy yellow light. Make sure nobody's out here to run it. But anyway, I picked Royal Pacific and Cabana Bay as my second choice. I wanted to hurry up and get my answers in because it is first come, first served. If they run out of spaces, then that's it. They're done. And we can't go on the weekends because I was like, ooh, Royal Pacific luau, but they only do the luau on the weekends, and the luau's closed right now anyway. But that would have been cool. That would have definitely been a YouTube moment, a filming moment. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I did not mean to come around this way. Oh well. That McDonald's doesn't serve all day breakfast anymore, which is very heartbreaking because that's the only reason I would go there, other than if they had a cool Happy Meal toy on mine. But I really, really want McDonald's breakfast, and I never want it until around 11 o'clock because I don't eat breakfast in the morning. It hurts my tummy to eat breakfast before I'm up for a little while. So I usually start getting hungry around 10, 11 o'clock, depending on what time I got up. You guys might notice I'm trying to lose my voice. I sound smexy, I know. Hey, Mike. I missed your entrance. Welcome. I cannot read chat while I'm driving. Well, have fun at your dad's house. I know you guys had some projects planned. Look at that sky up there moving. Still ugly sky. We just did the bypass around the little downtown area, which wasn't exactly planned. Oh, speaking of little downtown areas, there's this little city back home called Louisville, Ohio. And my friend posted something today, and she posted it as being at a place. I'm like, I've never heard of that. I wonder what that is, and that sounds interesting. And probably not for the right reasons. It was Umbrella Alley. I'm like, I wonder if that has anything to do with Umbrella Academy, which it does not. But other than the fact that an umbrellas are involved, it's really cool. They strung wire instead of, they took this alley downtown where they wanted to put like a market, and instead of putting a tarp over it, they strung wire and put umbrellas. And they'll go up, and I don't know how they have it rigged up, but they'll close them if it's too windy, and or if it's nice out or whatever, I guess. Because they show them, dude, chill. They show them um, opened and closed, and it's really cool how they did it between the two buildings, and they made it real nice. And then for the fall, they had, I guess last weekend, they had a artist thing event where everybody did decorated snowflakes. You pay $5, you get the snowflake frame, and you can decorate it however you want. And then they're gonna put those up instead of the umbrellas and make like a winter wonderland. And I thought that was really cool. And I asked my friend, I was like, why wasn't this city cool when I lived there? I didn't live there long. I just lived there for a minute. I moved in, when you're young and you do things crazy, you moved in with roommates for a minute just because it sounds cool and fun. It's not. Pumpkins. Everything's so wet. Guys, I might in here. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I am going to let you go shortly, probably after we go over the railroad tracks, because there might be some debris down here, and we can look at that. I really, really just want to sleep. Those little debris, nothing big. That's good. So far, so good anyway. He was so slow. Fun little guy. So many squirrels. I don't know why I still have those on. Squirrels are going to take over one day, I'm sure. Well, that tree did something. I don't remember seeing it before. I doubt it fell over because it would have hit something if it did. There's some debris in the road. Probably something that washed there when it was flooding. There's a house over here on the left. You see that blue tarp? During some storms a while back, they had a tree fall on their roof. Okay, guys, I got to pay attention down here. So I will talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh wow, universal hit capacity for the day. They're doing their stuff right. Offering cancel for any reason and just doing all the marketing and stuff. But I'm gonna go, so I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be well.